Alright there, Vlad. I am going to be just doing a video review for the meshes. I figured this will probably be the way I'll do them, just because it's easier to get points across rather than sending messages over Skype. So the first one I'm going to look at is your well. Like I said, the well, I already did the changes, but I want to review the old version, then I'll show you the difference between the two. So the model itself is perfect. That's exactly what we want. The only things that you need to watch out for is, first of all, try not to triangulate the mesh until I'm done reviewing it, just because it makes it a lot harder to actually make changes to it. So the first thing is anything that's going to be outside to save on poly count, we're just going to get rid of it completely. So we're just going to get rid of these. They're in the ground. You're never going to see them anyway. Then if I remember correctly, we can get rid of these because they're inside of the roof. So you just got to remember that anything that's inside of another mesh is basically just wasted poly count. And we're trying to keep everything as low as we can. As for these parts here, unless something's going to be right up close or is large, you don't need that much detail into it. So, for example, the base is fine. We want it to be fairly rounded off. But, like the handle, we don't need that many polygons on it. So, what I'm actually going to do... Again, this is why I would appreciate if you didn't triangulate it right away. So usually the general rule is that unless it's something that needs to be high poly count, you want to try to keep it between 8 and 12 sides. If I look at it right now, this one is 18 sides. So that's a little heavy for something that, in all honesty, you probably won't really see from the isometric view. So I'm just going to go ahead and half this. So I mean, from afar, it still looks perfectly fine, and that's basically all we want. We want it that we want it to look good from a distance because it's not a first-person shooter. If this was a first-person shooter, we would pay a lot more attention to the close-up details. So yeah, like you can barely tell that there's any difference in them, and keep it in quads, and the engine itself will create triangles with it after. Now, for the cart, this is something you never want to have right here. Basically, what's happening is these faces are exactly the same level, and then whichever one of them renders first, the second one will appear on top, and then you get that weird ghosting effect. Even if it's just like 0.01, like you always got to make sure that they're a little bit under. I'm going to berate you again. Just, you know, don't triangulate it. So I don't know why it's doing it here. It looks like we have doubles. Yeah, so it looks like all of these have doubles. So you gotta watch out for that stuff. And then here, it looks like you have two carts here. That's a little strange. Yeah, you might actually have two carts here, from the looks of it, because all these pieces are doubled up. So if you could actually resend me that, that'd be great. Yeah, I've got two carts. So the cart, like I said, the cart shape itself is fine. The wheels are just about the right poly count. The spokes are nice. They're just squares. That's good. Let's see real quick. Alright, that doesn't matter. That's hidden. Yeah, they're all just hidden. That's fine. That's all good. I'll probably end up adding if you could just bridge these two together, just because I'm thinking you would probably still see that from an isometric view. That's all good. That's all good. So yeah, this mesh is actually just about right as soon as you send me, because I think you sent me two carts merged together. So if you could just change that real quick, that'd be great, and then I can unwrap. If you want to, actually, you can unwrap it yourself. Unwrapping something like this would be pretty easy. And there's a push going out tonight, along with Ted's work. This will get put in the next push. And yeah, so those couple little changes for this one. Send it to me. The well, I could just do it myself because it's just getting rid of useless geometry. And everything like that's good. So actually, probably good to send you some more tasks here. So I just assigned a couple different doodads to Ted right now. So the cartwheel, we can just take it from your cart. So I'll just assign that to you and just send me the cartwheel by itself, I guess. Let's see, what can I get you to work on? A lot of this stuff is like super easy. Alright, I can give you a warning bell. That should be cool to do. Ladders are super boring. Torch and the sconce could be cool. Again, if there's any of these that you think is just too boring to make, let me know. These are just doodad lists. If there's anything you want to add to the doodad list, hit me up. Let me know. This is what I came up with off the top of my head. And then I'll give you a third one just like I did Ted. We'll keep it at 3 and 3. That way it gives you guys a variety of things to work on. Guess we'll go pitchfork, sure. That sounds interesting enough. Alright. So I just assigned you a couple different things. And then once you send me the updated cart, just post another picture, and then I'll move it into the, I'll probably generate another render once it's unwrapped. And then I'll move it over to the unwrapped models, and then you'll be good to go. So good work so far. A couple little changes to do. I await to see them. Send me a message on Skype when it's finished, and then I will organize everything so you can get started on the next step. So yeah, that's it.